Before we go ahead and move on, just want to take another quick timeout and welcome you to the video. Got some lines and personal leans out for the Big 12 college football week 8. But before we dive into some more free content here on YouTube, just got to quickly remind you once again that we are 4-1 in our last 5 extra daily picks on patreon.com/BrockPage. And access to that content costs just $2.99. We're also hitting at 65% our last 21 crowd pleaser teasers on that site as well. We currently have over 790 members signed up and active on that site. And if you want to join them and get in on the action, here's what you can do. Link for that site is in the description section below. And once again, that's patreon.com/BrockPage. And moving on, we're going to take a look at Kansas versus Kansas State. 12 p.m. Eastern start time. The Wildcats of K-State are the 20-point favorite. Total's 48. The Jayhawks are plus 750 for an upset win. But as bad as this Jayhawk team has been, they are coming fresh off a game with West Virginia where they covered a 21.5-point spread. Just barely got the job done, but regardless, a cover's a cover. You get paid for it. The Jayhawks have actually been able to establish some sort of a run game as well, some sort of a respectable, run game. They're averaging nearly 130 yards a game on the ground. Now, Velton Gardner's averaging nearly 5 yards a carry, and he's punched it into the end zone twice. Meanwhile, on the defensive end, Kenny Logan Jr. has 34 tackles and a couple of PBUs, 1 sack, forced fumble. He's all over the place. Now, Kansas is taking on a new look Kansas State team who's going to have to go to work with true freshman Will Howard out of Downingtown, PA through the rest of the season. And as much as I love those southeastern Pennsylvania prospects, Howard's going to have to be more than just serviceable in this very competitive Big 12. Now, Howard did get the W in his first collegiate start last week. He also got the W the week before that in fill-in duty after Thompson got hurt for the rest of the season. But I'm not so sure that this is a guy that's going to be able to put the team on his back, at least in his true freshman year. He's completing just 50% of his passes through 2 games. He also threw a pick and got sacked a couple of times as well. Gets banged up. That RPO really leaves your quarterback susceptible to hits. And I'm just not sure this K-State running back attack is elusive enough to get the job done. Their second leading rusher is averaging less than 3.2 yards per carry. Now, total-wise, we did see a Kansas State defense hold their opponents to just 17 points per contest in their last couple of games. Meanwhile, the Jayhawks, on the other side of things, they are averaging just 15 points a game themselves. So despite the fact I think they should be able to cover in this one, I'm not seeing a whole lot of points coming out of either school. So with all that said and done, I'm going to go ahead and lean toward the underdog, Kansas Jayhawks plus 20, and the under 48 in that contest. All right, moving on, we're going to take a look at Baylor taking on the Texas Longhorns, 3:30 p.m. Eastern start time. The Longhorns are the 9-point favorite at home, total 60 and a hook.